Once upon a time, there was a building material that had everything. It was strong, durable, weatherproof, looked great, totally natural, and endlessly recyclable. But this is no fairy story. This is lead. And to tell you more about it, here's an expert.
Hello, Reg the Racing Pigeon here. I've spent my entire life circling round rooftops, so I know a thing or two about them. And for me, lead's always on top. Literally. Let me show you why. Way back in the ancient past, around 3000 years BC in fact, the Egyptians were among the first to use lead as a building material. The Romans were keen on it too. Hail Regimus Maximus! They made all sorts of things from lead, from decorative statues and vases to some of the earliest plumbing and roofing components. This makes lead one of the oldest and most durable building materials. That's why you'll find it on many of Europe's finest buildings, whether Roman, Renaissance, or today's radical designs. Even in the 21st century, lead is still one of the most sustainable materials around. To begin with, it's totally natural, unlike the man-made alternatives, many of which are made from hazardous petrochemicals. Lead is one of the most recycled and recovered building materials in use today. In fact, all lead waste is reusable, and nearly 100% is recycled through a well-established infrastructure. With the lowest melting point of all hard metals used for roofing, of just 327 degrees, lead's recycling process uses little heat too, unlike the man-made alternatives, which need high temperatures in production and have a huge carbon footprint. These man-made alternatives might tell you they're cheaper than lead, but the fact is they can easily fail within 20 years, and most of them need ongoing maintenance to keep the wind and rain out. So, over a building's life cycle, lead actually works out better value. Over 40 years, lead is about 50% of the cost of alternatives, while over 65 years, it's almost 100% cheaper. But it's what happens at the end of its life that really makes it sustainably different from all other products. While lead can last more than 500 years, the man-made alternatives are destined for early replacement. And as the waste can't be easily separated, that means they're headed straight to expensive landfill, which is too high a cost to the environment, whichever way you look at it. Now that's nice and clear. Even though lead's an ancient product, compared with modern materials, it gets excellent ratings again and again. So, with this sort of data, whether it's being used for roofing or cladding, it will be difficult to select a more sustainable and environmentally friendly product. And what's more, some of the really modern man-made materials don't even have a rating and can't get on the page. Let's face it, no matter how many times the boffins try to come up with a better alternative, they haven't. And in terms of maximum recycling, minimal waste, sheer long life, and value for money, lead remains pretty much unbeatable, and I should know.